Hi everyone, welcome back to another readings and healings. So I just started a little bit early because I need to add some stuff for expedited requests. All right, so let me just check in a little bit. Hold on. Okay, sorry you guys. Hi everyone. Remember to share and then mark share at the bottom, please, so that you could come be placed in the raffle for a free energy healing. Okay, next thing. Oh, well, that doesn't work. Make sure you guys share. I know there's a lot of people live right now. It's kind of like, what? Like everybody decided to go live at the same time. It's kind of funny. And then, sorry you guys, I'm trying to put the expedited requests here. Okay. Pinned. Comment is pinned. So you guys, if you want an expedited request, you can see it right there. And I'm going to go to my page and share out my video. Oh yeah, I do it every Wednesday, you guys. This is my slot. Every Wednesday around 5:30. Very much varies depending on if I have sessions prior or after. This is my slot. Every Wednesday, you'll see me here. Other people do it randomly, you know, that's why I can't say how or when they're going to go live because it's so random. So again, following them and their pages would help you. I know it helps me because I don't know when they're going to go live. So yeah, this is definitely my slot every Wednesdays. You'll see me here between 5 or 5:30. It depends on, again, what time I have to start. Don't mind me, I'm sharing. Again, share you guys, and Mark shared. And of course, you're going to be entered into the raffle for a free energy healing. And this is about like usually like 30 minutes. So I just do it live with you, like not live, I'm sorry, I just do it over Skype or Facebook Messenger video, whatever you guys prefer. I usually do it that way. And yeah, so what? Okay. Somebody messaged me in a foreign language, and I have no idea who it is. I'm not good at foreign languages unless it's Spanish or a little bit of French. That's the only ones I know. All right, so again, expedited request is pinned on the bottom of this. If you guys need one, go ahead and purchase. And yeah. I don't know why you can't post to multiple groups. Like you could just type it in instead of all this nonsense. Again, share. So I have my PayPal open. So usually I go through the ones that have expedited requests, and then I go and see somebody here and then do that and all that good stuff. So it does flow better that way. Oh, well, that's not supposed to go that way. All right. All right, you guys. So I'm going to check the expedited real quick. Let's see. I have Ginny Brown would be the first one for a scan. Okay. All right. All right, Ginny. Ginny, are you here? Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready, Ginny, so that we could start. Okay, so close your eyes and breathe in deeply. And exhale slowly. I'm gonna scan the outside of your perimeter real quick. Okay, I'm gonna remove some lurkers, so got fire vortex. Scanning your aura now. There is an auric breach. Let's go ahead and see where it's at. Feeling something on your head, on the side of your head. Scanning further. Turning you around. All right, we're gonna take care of the one in the head first. Okay, this is a thought form or an imprint. Let's see what it says. All right, this has to do with the feeling of being safe and having negative thoughts. Okay, so. And it has to do with spirituality or your growth. So a lot of trust that has to go into this to remove it completely from your auric field or your actual energy. So trusting yourself, trusting your abilities, and trusting that the information that you are receiving with your own intuition is of the highest and best, okay? Okay, I'm gonna burn the imprint. All right, and healing light. Scanning you again. Third eye. Okay, we're gonna heal the third eye with healing light. So it's going all over your scalp, to include the crown chakra, into the brain matter, and understanding that your left and your right brain are always connected and interlocked. They're not separated like we think they are. Further in. Unclogging your ears so you could hear your guidance better. Okay, scanning again. We're going to do a meridian flush, and it's going to be for the front of your body all the way down to your legs. So breathe in deeply. All right, scanning again. Okay, your hands have a lot of energy that is just waiting. Your hands have been activated. So there's something that you need to heal, okay? And it could be physically healing yourself or somebody else, all right? So let's go ahead and see if we could flush the excess energy from the hands through the meridians. Okay, breathe in deeply and exhale. And then, of course, activate them as soon as you figure out what it is that you need to heal, either on your physical body or on somebody else. Okay, scanning again. Solar plexus is active. Let's see what's going on. Trusting in your power. All right, let's go ahead and remove that thought form from the solar plexus with God Fire. Healing it with healing light now. Okay, scanning again. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and bring some healing light to your root now. Further scan. All right, your higher self is saying for your lower extremities, this is something, that's why your hands were active with healing light, okay? So this is something you need to do for your lower extremities. So it's kind of like your joints. So it's got all the way from the knees to your ankles to your feet, okay? This is something that needs to be done by you, all right? This is a form of helping you understand that you yourself are a healer and you could heal yourself at any time, all right? So what she wants you to do is make sure that you're doing this daily, especially on your legs, like your knees and your feet, specifically doing that daily healing, a removal of swelling and everything like that, okay? All right, scanning again. Okay, we're gonna repair your auric field. Bringing some platinum ray light around it now. All right, you should be good to go, Jenny. Just let me know if you have any more questions on that end, but it's something that your higher self wants you to do on your own because it is time for you to understand the power that you have to heal, okay? All right, next one is Roz. Okay, so forgot to grab my... Let me go grab my cards real quick, guys. I'll be back. All right, Roz Galvin would like a message. Okay, so it's calling your higher self. Okay, let's see what card. All right, so this is a dual message she's saying. It's going to be a message of encouragement for yourself. So number 5, write this down. Number 5, angel number 5, fluidity, and the galaxy Andromeda. Okay, parallel. So it's pretty much what's going on right now with you. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . trust in the flow of how energy, trusting how energy flows, being fluid, not stagnant. Okay, so even if you don't have time some days to meditate, to be by yourself, and to do the work that you need to do, it's okay, because tomorrow is a new day. Okay, everything you're doing for yourself at this point in time is perfect for you on your journey. So this is a message of encouragement, saying don't get too hung up on feeling guilty or feeling like, oh, you're not doing enough. Okay, you are. This is definitely something that is within your power to control, and of course sometimes you don't have control because sometimes other things happen, right? So don't feel so guilty or so bad that you're not doing enough for your own spiritual growth, when you are. If you're always constantly working towards it, you're always constantly thinking about it, you are. Okay, so don't think that you're not. Okay, hope that helps. All right, hi guys. Again, it's, yeah, Raz, and it's fine. It's okay, because we go up and down. Like, the flow of energy is always going to be a high vibe or low vibe, whatever, you know, it changes. It changes for our needs, okay? And so right now, yeah, it may feel like you're going back to basics and stuff like that, but it's due to foundational building, okay? That's what's going on. Is you're building that foundation that you need. You're strengthening that foundation to move forward, okay, in your spiritual growth. All right, the next one is Kim Martin. Martin. All right, we're gonna call in your higher self, Kim. Okay. Whoa. Feminine principle, number 19, Vega past. Okay, so write down angel number 19, feminine principle. All right, so this means understanding that all of us right now have both energies of the masculine and feminine within us, okay? And how to balance both of them, how to make them equal, okay? It's more or less understanding that they've never been separate, okay? There's never a separation in energy. Even when it is in a physical form, it is never truly separate from its source, right? So your higher self is saying, in order for you to balance both of these energies that are very, I guess you could say a lot of people see them as separate or polarized, is to understand how to use them in a creative way. So feminine energy is very creative. It's a creator energy. It is very loving, and it's very nurturing and understanding and powerful, as well as how the actual masculine energy is the same way. The masculine energy is about action, is about taking action, taking over what it is that you want to do in life. So it's like your driving force, okay? So doing things in your life that'll help you balance these two energies within you will help, like, understand yourself better and understand other people. Being emotionally aware would be a feminine principle, as well as a masculine principle. Understanding that your emotions are very much valid, even if they're a lower vibrational emotion that you might think, oh, that's not good if I am that way or whatever. It's so long as you're validating it, you're validating your masculinity as well as your femininity, okay? Another thing would be artistic creation, meaning creating something out of nothing, creating something with your hands, writing things down, you know, writing a story, writing about your dreams. Meditation would be something too, because you're connecting with energy. Another thing would be for you to balance your feminine energy would be like nurturing yourself. Okay, taking care of yourself, going on a spa day, or even, you know, just mani and pedis, whatever, going wine tasting if that's what you're into with your friends, of course. And of course, just taking care of you. You know, you're number one, okay? Making sure that you're being taken care of first. That'll balance both energies, actually, because again, the feminine principle or the feminine energy is kind of inclined to taking care of other people. That's a masculine thing too, okay? Where they neglect themselves often. So making sure that you're not neglecting yourself because you're number one. All right, I hope that makes sense. All right, next one. All right. Let's see. Erica A. Phipps. Sorry. We're going to calling your higher self real quick. Okay. Number 54, New Consciousness Earth. All right. So technically everything that we're doing here right now is not a new consciousness. It's actually been around for millions of years. It is more or less a remembrance of this consciousness, okay, within us all. So this is something that your path is leading you to, where you are here to reveal what it is or what it means to understand or actually live within the integrity of God's source. Meaning every information that we're gathering through our senses, to include our intuition, makes us whole. It doesn't, there's no separation in between us. There's no energetic separation. There may be a physical barrier, but it's an illusion. So you're here to teach that, understanding that the consciousness within each of us comes from a bigger consciousness. Everything that we do here is pretty much driven by this consciousness or source. So everybody has a role to play. Everybody has a link or a special thing that they're here to do, okay? So this definitely something that you are going to be encouraging. You're going to walk into this path and encouraging others along the way. So by encouraging, meaning you're going to be expressing how you perceive your own spiritual truth and your own reality, okay? This will definitely help with that, especially when it comes to, I guess you could say, sharing this so that people's understanding of who you really are and the principles of source or universal law is implemented in or triggered as a remembrance process. All right, hope that helps. Okay, next one is Farah. I'm calling your higher self, okay? Okay, your higher self is saying a lot of things, but I'm going to pull a card. This is exactly what she was saying. All right, number 17, pushing the envelope, Lyra. And this is the present moment. So putting yourself out there, understanding that you are here to guide people. You're here to be of service. Pushing the envelopes or of the barriers that society tends to put around us as an individual or as a woman or as, you know, whatever it is that your philosophies work towards, all right? This is definitely something that you need to start doing even more, meaning going out there, putting yourself out there and just communing with people, not necessarily going live all the time. No, it's more or less doing it the way that you think is the best way, okay? And this is based on what you're comfortable with, the comfort level that you have. Doing live will be fine, it'll be perfect, but using Facebook as a platform to share your own journey would actually help even more. So making a post, like a positive post, and talking about positive stuff, like the stuff that you're actually doing for yourself, so that it'll encourage other people to do the same thing. And so it's something that people need to hear. You know, people need a coach, an encouragement, a cheerleader, you know, and so you're the type of person that'll cheer people on and help them with their own journey, you know, to keep them straight on the straight path and whatnot. So this is definitely something that you need to start pushing, even with your own thought forms about this stuff. It's pushing the envelope. It's pushing beyond that. Okay, so it's like you're freeing yourself from any restrictions that you may have as well. Okay, hope that helps. All right. Oh, that's good, Erica. That was up tonight. Yeah. That's awesome. All right. Let's see. Eugene, Big Soldier says dreams of fighting people. Okay, can you elaborate on that? Because I know usually I do dream interpretation, and usually when it is something that you're fighting or combating, it has a lot to do with your inner self. Okay, so it's like a mirror effect. Okay, so if there's imbalances or things that you need to take care of yourself, meaning like outdated philosophies, outdated perceptions of other people or even yourself, it'll come out as like a combative thing in a dream. Also, it can even indicate that you are actually clearing lower vibrational locations, okay? Like you're one of many who go into like fourth dimensional real realms or realities where you're there to clear and remove any lower vibrational beings, okay? So that can indicate that as well. It can also be you're fighting yourself on the path that you're supposed to be leading, okay? You know what your path is, you know what you're driven towards to do, your mission, and you're kind of like still hesitant about it, and you're still fighting yourself on that, okay? So there's very, very different variations of dream interpretation, especially when it comes to physical fighting or in the dream. It's pretty cool. It's pretty wild like that. Yeah, and so yes, so having to defend yourself, yes, it's definitely something that is coming up as you're wanting to go somewhere, but there's something in the way, like a barrier or a person that might be somebody that is preventing you from realizing what your truest and highest potential. So you're kind of like feeling like you're being, I guess you could say, prevented from going towards that goal. Okay, so that could manifest in a dream of fighting or having to defend yourself as well. Okay. All right. There's another one here. I'm not sure who it is. Let me see. Tari Spitalny. Tari, you are next. All right. Hi, honey.
Cops are here.
Tari, I'm going to call in your higher self to see what she has to say. Okay. Whoa. Hive mind, number 29, insectoid. Make sure you write down number 29 and look it up as an angel number. This is parallel, present as well, okay? So this is like you in another dimension, okay? All right, so what you're here to do is to help people understand what it feels like to be one with source and with others. All right, that's where the hive mind actually comes from, where we are all here linked together, and we're all here to help one another to accomplish the goal of ascension, right? So this is something that a lot of insects do, like, for example, bees, right? So you got the main, the queen, we'll just say that represents source, right? And then you have the worker bees that represents us, right? So they're all linked together, all communicate to one another to accomplish one goal, right? To maintain the protection of the queen, and to maintain the you know, pretty much whatever it is that they're doing. Like if they're going to pollinate, or they're going to create insects, or the queen is having, you know, more larvae, and protecting them as well, sealing them in honeycombs and stuff like that. So they're going together as one group consciousness, one group goal of accomplishing all of this stuff. Okay, so this is what you're here to do, is that you're trying to teach people where it's not all just about the individual path. It is the individual path, but it actually correlates with a higher purpose or a higher group consciousness, which is God's source. So it is everything that we're doing, even if we feel like we're not doing anything at all, is actually accomplishing a goal, all right? And that is the ascension process. So this is something that start looking into, because this is definitely something that you, in your own spiritual path, are going to have to teach people about, okay? Hope that helps. All right. Next one. Okay, Lindsay has a good question. Lizzie Sartain says, how do we overcome self-sabotage and insecurities that hold us back from really putting ourselves out there and fulfilling our purpose? Well, this always stems from a program, okay? So it's either a program that you learned when you were little, or it's coming from a past life that's actually cycling through here, okay? This is something, like for self-sabotage, it would be linked to fear, perception. Everything that's linked to fear, perception, and the way that you perceive things is from the third eye. So if there's issues with your third eye, there's going to be an indicator with that, okay? So if you have a fear of the unknown, if you have a fear of seeing things or hearing things that is beyond, you know, I guess the material, this is going to be stuck right here in the third eye. Another thing for self-sabotage is like for people who romantic affiliation, self-sabotage, okay? So that'll be linked to the heart center, where you might feel inadequate. You might feel that you don't deserve love. And this has to do with a past relationship, or you, even as a child, seeing the way that adults interacted in a romantic way, meaning like you saw your mom or dad, or maybe your uncle or aunt, or your grandparents, and the way that they interacted together, it felt very negative to you, you know, like it's like, I guess you could say, unbalanced type of love relationship. So then this leads to you feeling that way, and it could very much prevent you from having the ability to connect with somebody in an emotional way because of it, because you're afraid that relationship will end up in a toxic type of state, okay? So those are different examples of self-sabotage. So again, healing has to take place. Understanding that you are worth it, you are enough. You know, you are worthy of love. That'll be a good method for healing that sabotage. And the insecurity, the same thing. Insecurity usually stems from, again, our relationships with ourselves and other people. That will be linked to the sacral chakra, where that's like the emotional center. So if you have, again, as a child, you experience something like that, where you had your mom, for example, I'll give you an example of the mom, okay, because she's the first person that you see, especially being a woman, how to carry yourself as a woman, right? And that she would always look in the mirror and she'd be like, oh, I'm getting old, or I'm too ugly, or I wish I had, you know, stuff like that, where they go underneath the knife because of it, like plastic surgery and stuff like that, because they don't have self-love, as well as linked to the heart chakra. So in that instance, it's pretty much an insecurity that is connected to a lot of the chakras. So it does need to be healed. Again, just recognizing what it is, asking yourself, why do you feel that way still? If you still feel strongly about it, doing daily work on that, on how to heal that. So today I would heal the insecurity of my physical, how I look physically, right? So what I would do is I will actually look in the mirror and I would ask myself, why do I feel this way about myself? And then information will probably pop up about when you were a kid, or it'll probably pop up by you comparing yourself to another person, or it'll probably pop up with somebody else comparing you to somebody else. Okay, so it is definitely rooted in an imprint of emotional imbalances and stuff like that. So this is something that needs to be done daily if you really truly feel that it needs to be done or healed, okay? And this was for the third eye specifically, understanding why you feel that way about perceiving other beings, or connecting to source energy, okay? Where is that fear rooted? Did you watch a lot of scary movies when you were a kid? Stuff like that. It really is a link to a lot of that stuff. All right, hope that helps. Let's see, Rebecca Johnson. Let's see. Okay, Rebecca, I'll go ahead and do a scan on you. Let me know when you're ready.
Come here. Come here, make it name.
All right, Rebecca, so go ahead and close your eyes and breathe in deeply. And exhale slowly. I'm going to scan your auric field. Okay, shielding upgrade. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to imagine a beautiful blue bubble right in the center of your chest, at your heart center. And you're going to blow it up with every exhale. So it's going to go chest wide, then shoulder wide, and then 3 feet, and then 6 feet around you, all right? So breathe in deeply. Exhale, chest wide. Breathe in deeply. Exhale, shoulder wide. Breathe in deeply. Exhale, 3 feet around you. Breathe in deeply. And exhale, 6 feet around you. Now we're going to call in Archangel Michael. And he's going to be positioned inside of your, between your auric field and your shield on the inside, as well as Archangel Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel. So right in front of you, it's going to be Uriel. So breathe in deeply.
Hey, can you turn that camera?
And then next...
Turn it that way.
Okay, and then next is going to be Archangel, on the right side of you, it's going to be Archangel Raphael. So breathe in deeply. Exhale. Now it's behind you, it's going to be Archangel Michael. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. To the left of you is going to be Archangel Gabriel. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. All right, now... Since the archangels are in between your auric field and your shield, they're able to repair your aura as well as repair anything going on with your shield, okay? So daily asking them to do that will really, really help you. Now I'm going to scan you. Okay, so what I see is imprints, and this is not your energy, all right? This is the collective's energy. Okay, so what you've been doing is transmuting a lot of the lower vibrational energy from the collective. So we're going to go ahead and remove it since you are able to do this, but sometimes it overcomes us, and sometimes we feel a lot of things at the same time, and sometimes we're just like, what is going on, All right, so we're going to go ahead and flush those out. So breathe in deeply. It's going to be linked to the meridians, as well as we're going to do a vortex swirl around your auric field. Okay, so breathe in deeply, exhale, and flush. They're going down into Gaia. for transmutation. Turning you around and flush. Turning you back around. Now we're going to do a vortex clearing of your auric field. And this is going counterclockwise with God Fire. Bringing in healing light for the auric field for repairs. Scanning you again. Okay, we're going to do an enhancement because everything looks good. And again, if you felt yucky or like really low vibe, it's not actually you. it's the energy you are absorbing, because you're here to transmute a lot of lower vibrational energies for Gaia, so that the ascension process could continue to raise the vibration and frequency of Gaia. Okay, so let's go ahead and do an upgrade so that you're able to remove those lower vibrational things easily. Okay, so we're gonna start with the upgrade of the chakras to a cosmic chakra upgrade. Okay, so we're gonna start at the root. Okay, bringing in cosmic energy, making sure it is able to root down into Gaia. So it's gonna look like a swirling, like stars swirling around your chakra and going down into Gaia. Okay, now the sacral. Solar plexus. Heart. Throat. Third eye. Crown. Okay, now it's going to spread out to the meridians. Breathe in deeply and exhale and spread it out. So you look like a bright, twinkling, star-filled person. Now we're going to expand it out to the auric field. So it's going to look like you're a big nebula. All right. Okay, so you'll feel a little bit ungrounded, like you're floating for a few days, but make sure that you go outside and ground, or you ask for the energies to be grounded into Gaia. Okay, so drink a lot of water, take a little break. If you feel again dizzy or something like that, just sit down and ground. Okay, so this is an upgrade of the cosmic self. All right, next one is Claire Worker. You want a card? Let's go ahead and call in your higher self. All right. Self-observance number 67, Lyra, future. Okay, so this is working through your own perception of yourself, okay? How you perceive yourself and other people around you. This is something that has to be done in order for us to feel empowered, you know, because sometimes when we compare ourselves to other people, we tend to be harsh critics of ourselves, all right? So sometimes we say, oh, I wish, you know, I was prettier like her, or oh, I wish I was as psychic as him, you know, and stuff like that. So that leads us to feeling like we're not powerful enough, or we're not, you know, beautiful internally, okay? Watching those negative thought forms, even the way that we interact with other people, watching our words, the way that we speak to other people, or if we don't have anything to say, like we just allow them to be unkind to us. Okay, so pretty much observing this within you and seeing what it is that you need to do to remove any lower vibrational aspect of yourself, meaning that if you're having negative talks within yourself, seeing what you can do to fix that. Again, this is about empowerment. It's self-empowerment, okay? And so the more that you absorb this about yourself, the more that you observe the way you're interacting with other people, the better you're off, okay? Because then it'll lead you to understanding yourself even better. It'll lead you to more of a peaceful self-view, or a more healthier self-view as well. Okay, hope that helps. Next one. Next one is Allison Capuccilli. Your birthday was on Sunday. Yeah, I said happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday or belated birthday to Allison. All right. Let's see. Sorry, you guys. My fiance is yelling at me. Hold on. What's up? Hey, you need something? Okay. All right. Sorry. All right, Allison. Let's call in your higher self to see what's going on. Okay. Let's pull a card. Oh, here we go. Wait, let me go ahead and shuffle because she's still talking. She's distracting me. All right. All right. Okay. Can I have a... All right. Got it. It's not only your higher self, it's your guides. All right, 24, self-discipline, and this is Vega, present moment. Uh-oh, you're in trouble. Just kidding. I'm kidding. So, what your higher self and your guides were saying is understanding energy. You know how energy works. So, if something goes wrong in your life, it doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong. Okay, it's more of a allowing yourself for not being so hung up on the outcome of things. Okay, and that was definitely something that happened in your birthday, as like, okay, go with the flow. Okay, this is kind of bad, or this sucks, but let's look at the brighter side of things. Let's look at what could have gone even worse. You know, it's just having a positive mindset of things. Because they're saying it's like you have a stubborn streak. where you're like, I want to control this, and this is how it's going to be, and this is how it's going to look. And so if it doesn't look the way that you want it to look, it really does disappoint you. You know, and that's something... that's something that needs to be worked through, okay, within you, is why you feel that, for example, you can't really dictate, you know, like energy, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really force it to create itself in a different way than what it's supposed to be, right? So I'll give you another example, manifestation. Right? We tend to think, okay, this is what I want to manifest. But if we're hung up on it, if we're constantly hung up on it, it'll take longer, right? Because we haven't detached from wanting that outcome to happen. And we haven't detached from controlling how the outcome will look, right? Of this thing that we're going to manifest. So it is very much having faith in that it is manifesting, and it's just going to come in a different form. You know, and so that's the thing with you, is that definitely having faith that everything is as it should be for your life. Having faith that it's just coming to you in this form or in this way because it is the perfect form for you. Okay, it is perfectly fine for what you need it for. Okay, so that is definitely something that, again, trust in the energy, trust in that you are doing things the right way. Okay, and again, the self-discipline card usually has a link to the Two of Pentacles from the tarot. So it's kind of like here, this guy has two pentacles and he doesn't know which way, you know, he wants to, what energy he wants to, you know, focus on. And so they're saying it's not focusing, it's just letting it go, just letting it flow. Okay, so teaching yourself that. All right, I hope that makes sense. Next one, Elizabeth Ramos wants the card, so I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle this real quick. All right, Elizabeth. Okay. All right, you got number 15, courageousness, Lyra, present moment. Okay, write this angel number down. So, being courageous, what does that even mean? It's actually being, stepping into your power and understanding that for you as a person, trusting yourself and trusting your own path takes courage, you know, because sometimes we tend to I guess rely heavily on other people, on outside sources to teach us or to tell us what direction to go towards, right? What choices should we make, right? So it is definitely something that needs to be learned for all of us. You know, I still go through the same thing where if there's, you know, huge life choices, I still go to somebody else to help me figure out what to do, you know. So this is something about trusting your own courage, trusting that everything that you are choosing is the best route for yourself. Also, having the courage to make the change, having the courage to actually choose the path, you know. Whether it is something very totally different and outside of what you've done before, or something that you've always wanted to try and you're just kind of like, I'm not sure about, you know. Even new relationships, you know, whether it is to make a friend that you've never had a friend like that before, or even romantic things, you know. It's just like being able to just step into that power and understanding, hey, I made a choice. That's very powerful. As long as you're making a choice, as long as you're taking the action, you're proving to yourself that you are able to do this, okay? And it actually helps with empowering yourself. All right, I hope that helps. Okay, next one is Norma Abrego. Or Alicia, Norma Alicia. Oh, yay! You got a personal PayPal. All right. All right, Norma Alicia, let me know when you are ready. All right, Norma Alicia, let me know. Oh, okay, so close your eyes and take a deep breath. And exhale slowly. Okay, scanning. Okay, vortex around your aura. Spinning it clockwise. Scan. how's your head feeling? Getting like a pulsing, as well as like kind of like a lot of energy around there. Okay, so your crown needs to be opened up a little bit more. Third eye. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, let's alleviate that. We're gonna do an energetic flush on the third eye and the crown. All the way down into Gaia. Okay, we're going to bring some healing energy. And then the third eye. Now scanning further. We're going to clear your ears. It's like a sinus, like it's like dripping into a sinus, so it needs to be cleared. Flushing it out. And healing light. Okay, scanning you again. Okay, sacral chakra. Let's see what's going on there. Okay, needs a bit clearing, so flushing it. Healing light. Scanning. Turning you around. Okay. Let's massage the back. All right. Okay, so what I was seeing is that you're receiving a lot of downloads and energy, and so what is happening is the crown and the third eye are like kind of getting overworked, and so it feels like pressure and or like tingling, or just feeling like there's like a lot of pressure here, and then it's coming down into the sinuses. It's draining out into your nose and your ears, stuff like that. So we had to clear it out from there and then push it down into Gaia. For your sacral, it was a connection to a link to somebody else. and removing that fear of it, okay, and removing it pretty much from your energy. On the back, there was soreness, like muscle tension and soreness, like stress. And then, yeah, and so I had to like kind of like move the energy through the muscles and then push them down, kind of like a massage. So yeah, this is definitely because you're getting a lot of higher energy. You have to start doing this daily, where you meditate and you kind of like push it down into Gaia. Okay, so I hope that helps. All right, next one. Let's see. Jenny Hofilena. All right, card. Okay, let's see. Whoa, right away. Oh, Jenny. You're welcome, Norma. 64, and this is devotion to service and Pleiades present moment. Uh-oh. So this is a guiding point where is choosing to be devoted to being of service to others, or is choosing to just not do that. So definitely something that you need to start thinking about thoroughly and understanding that this is really something that you want. This is really a lifestyle change that you're ready to undertake. Okay. Definitely a hard choice to do, but is definitely worth it if you do choose the path of devotion to service to others. Okay. Again, this has to do with your training that you're doing as well, with energy and all that stuff. But understanding that you go ahead and understand what energy actually means, and understand that we're all made of energy, and that we're all connected to God source. So this is something that is within us all, and then of course implementing that in your daily life, where you're so sure of that there's a connection to everything, that even the hardest things that come at you is definitely just a lesson. Okay, and it's something that it's more or less don't kill the messenger type of mentality, and understanding that sometimes there's people out there that are going to come to us as a lesson, and this is perfectly fine. We'll learn our lesson and then we move on, and it is definitely something for us. Okay, it is not to us or against us, it is for us. And this is the same teachings you're going to be implementing when you do step further into your mission, and acknowledge that you're here to do that, to encourage people to understand that all the stuff that we've been through, all the situations with other people, any type of relationships, have to do with us. Okay, the way that we perceive the world, the way we perceive other people, is mirrored back at us by others, or through situations. And so understanding that will help them easier to let go of that, let go of it, and heal it, and move on beyond that. Okay, I hope this helps, because that is what you're doing. Okay, let's see. Alyssa Polizzi will like a card. Okay, Alyssa. By the way, my daughter's name is Alyssa. That's why I saw your name right away. I was like, oh, I missed my baby. All right. Okay. All right. So, Alyssa. You're welcome, Jeannie. Delusion of control. And this is Orion past. Okay, and number 36, by the way. All right, so 6 turns into 9. So 3 plus 6 is 9. All right, so let's see, and look that up too. So look up angel number 36 and then look up angel number 9. It's a service to others number. Again, this always comes up to a lot of us, that we have fear of letting go, right? Fear of just going with the flow, fear of outcomes, because we feel that if we don't control the outcome, if we don't control ourselves, the way that we perceive or our emotions, that things are just going to blow up, right? We have no control whatsoever. This is actually an illusion, okay? Everything is flowing the way it's supposed to. Again, understanding that things happen for a reason. It actually is true, okay? Understanding that people come into our lives for a purpose, all right? Whether it is to help us uplift ourselves, or to help us teach us that we could uplift, or we have the power to do that on our own, right? So this is definitely something of just letting it go, letting it flow, all right? Type of mentality that you had in the past, and then you're working at right now, and it's actually gonna keep working out for you if you still continue to have that of letting it go, letting it flow type of mentality, okay? So hope that helps. All right. Okay, next. Maisha, drawn a scan. All right. Let's see. Thank you, Laura. You're amazing too. Maisha, do a scan on you when you're ready. Let me know. Okay, so again, close your eyes. Close your eyes and breathe in deeply. And exhale slowly. Okay, scanning perimeter. Looks clear. Oh, right away. There's a lot of energy going on. All right. Have you been waking up like in the middle of the night? Like no reason, just waking up randomly? There's a lot of upgrades going on, that's why. Definitely you have a lot of them happening. Okay, so your higher self is saying it's because of the intensity of the upgrades that you are receiving. You're very much linked to bringing in higher frequencies. So every time a portal opens for a higher frequency, or a certain planet is aligned, or if there's 6 planets retrograde, you'll feel it right away. Or even like any type of cosmic energy that's going on up there, you will feel it, because what you're doing is you're anchoring into Gaia. You're vibrating it. You're helping Gaia vibrate higher. So this is going through you, and that's why you feel restless at night. Like you just wake up at the middle of the night. You're like, what the heck? You can't go back to sleep. So I think a good method for this would be trying to anchor it in yourself, like realizing, okay, I have something going on, I feel pressure right here, so let's go ahead and pull it down. Okay. Another method that she's showing me is salt bath, removing the excess around you and just relaxing and being in a nice hot tub of water and salt, and then when you drain it, you're imagining the energy going into the stream of water and into Gaia. Okay, because it looks good. Everything looks good. It's just your high vibration. it's keeping you awake. Let's see. And this can create friction with other people, because again, you are rising in vibration, and they are trying to catch up, right? Some of them want to catch up, some of them don't. So sometimes they're just gonna be like, all right, let's get a little bit of break, okay? And this is perfectly fine, because again, you are an anchor point of energy. So this is definitely one of your techniques, one of your many missions here. Okay, your higher self is saying you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, and she is definitely happy about that. Let's see. Healing work, okay? So that is another mission that you have, okay? Healing work, and understanding that you have the ability to heal other people, and working through that. If you have to do it for yourself daily, you know, scanning yourself, or even, you know, asking a friend or you know, your family, see if you could do some scanning on them, stuff like that. It'll help them as well, because you're all that high vibration is going to help, like help them right away, instantaneously, pretty much. Okay, but yeah, it looks really good. So we're going to pull the energy down for you. So breathe in deeply, exhale, and we're going to pull it down from the crown all the way down into Gaia and root it. So just imagine the energy creating roots under your feet and going deep into Gaia, into the core center. Pull, 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 and root. All right. Okay, that should be good. Let me know if anything else. Message me. But yes, you are definitely. I feel like I'm floating. Like when I was like in your energy, I was like, whoa. All right. Let's see. Ah, yes, Maisha, you are. Andrea Marie Merriman would like a card. All right, let's call in your higher self. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna shuffle this again because there's like a lot of cards that came out. All right. Saving Humanity, number 43, serious, and this is the past, okay? 43 equals to 7. Look up angel number 7 and 43 at the same time, all right? All right, so in the past, a lot of us go through this, okay? This is something that we have to learn eventually, that we're not here to save anybody, all right? We're just here to be of service, and then just kind of like being of service means assisting others, and then after that, moving beyond the outcome, okay? So meaning that, say you're assisting somebody with, I don't know, counseling them on something, a situation or whatever, giving the advice and then breaking free or breaking away from the outcome, meaning that you have no attachment to the choices that they make after you give the advice, okay? Because sometimes we get hung up on, oh, I wish I could help them because they're going through a cycle that we actually perceive ourselves from the outside, you know? So we're watching them making these mistakes, or we think it's a mistake and an error in judgment and stuff like that. So sometimes it's more better to just be like, all right, we're gonna let go of that outcome. They're a person that needs to choose whatever path they're going to choose, and then not be so hung up. We shouldn't be so hung up on their choices. Okay. This is something that is hard for a lot of us to do, especially when we have loved ones, what we see are cycling through the same cycle over and over and over again. It feels to us that they're not listening to us, they're not listening to our advice, or it feels to us that they're just not learning. They're just not learning, just doing it on purpose or something. But honestly, it is a path for them to live. This is the path that they're choosing. This is the lessons that they're learning. It is not up to us to dictate what lessons they're supposed to learn. It is just up to us to be there for them. Okay, so this definitely something that needs to be worked through, within yourself, because I know for a fact everybody has that want to help. Everybody has that want to make people happy, and so it is definitely up to them to make themselves happy, Makes sense. I'm a teacher, so this happens a lot. Oh, Andrea, yeah. Yep, it does, definitely, because you're there to nurture your students. You're there to help them out, and so sometimes it's about letting them stumble and fall, letting them learn their lessons on their own. Sometimes it takes that for them to actually realize, oh man, I'm messing up, or oh man, I should do it this way instead, or oh man, you were right. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. See, Bonnie Williams. Let's see what you would like. A card for Bonnie. All right, Bonnie. It's calling your higher self. Okay. Oh. All right. So, Bonnie, you got number 35, which equates to number 8. Deep polarity, Orion past. Okay, so this has to do with the energies of this present time, where as human beings, a lot of us have that mentality of not wanting to be criticized or judged by others, right? So we go with the group mentality, right? So we go with whatever it is, the ones that won't judge us type of mentality. Deep polarity means opposites, opposing forces, right? So darkness and light, yin and yang, masculine and feminine energy, okay? Understanding that this is actually oneness in energy, that there really isn't a separation, is the first key into resolving any type of polarity issue. I'll give you an example. What's going on in the media, right? There's a lot of things that are going on that make us feel that we are seeing the end of the world, or some people freak out about that stuff, or that, oh, this person is evil or this person is good, and then we choose a side, stuff like that, right? Because we're still falling into the trap of polarity. We're still falling into delusion or illusion of opposing forces, right? So this is something that you're working through, and then you're seeing it in your own daily life as well as people around you, and so you're trying to figure out how to I guess you could say balance this energy, how to help other people balance it as well. And this is a good thing, because it is always going to be both energies in one being, okay? Everybody has a dark side, everybody has a light side, okay? And we have to understand that they're both necessary, okay? Hope that makes sense and works. Let's see. Summer says, the dream I had last night, I just remember the part right before I woke up. I said to myself, a lot can change in 5 months. And then I woke up. It kept repeating after I woke up. Is that a message? Yeah, this is a message of how energy flows and changes, Summer. What it is again, every choice that you make now can actually dictate the future, right? So things are not permanent, you know what I mean? Where that's how energy works. Energy flows, and it just in and out, it doesn't stay stagnant. It doesn't stay permanent in one route. And the same applies for your choices and the way that your future is going to look. It is depending on you now, on the present moment, on your choices now, and how the future is going to, the outcome of your future will be. So nothing is permanent, and understanding that we don't have control of, we have to let go of that controlling, the outcome and stuff like that, and understand that trusting in God, trusting in yourself, and trusting in your life choices will help you and lead you towards that, I guess you could say, the better future that you really, really want, okay? All right, I hope that makes sense. Okay. Oh, Bonnie, yay! That's exactly what's going on. Oh, awesome. All right, next one is Allison Charles. Okay. Let's see. Allison Charles, are you here? We're going to call in your higher self so we can see what you need to know. Okay. Another saving humanity. All right. Number 43, saving humanity, and this is serious past. Again, perception is everything, you guys. Again, we are here to be of service, but not to be, I guess you could say, somebody's slave. So what's going on with this of saving humanity of the past, it's like you're learning through these mistakes, or you're learning through how you are flowing in and understanding people, where yes, you're here to help them, but you're not here to hold their hand, right? So this is definitely something that we're all going through, the same thing. Sometimes I catch myself as well, where I'm just like, I wish she would just listen, or I wish he would just listen. And then I'm just like, wait a minute, this is not my life to live. It's their life. It's their cycle of learning that needs to be done, right? And so I could say it, I'll give all the advice I can until I'm blue in the face, but it's actually going to be in their control or their desire for that advice to be implemented. So you definitely, Allison, you have to make sure that that's your mental state, because if you think of it in that way, where, oh man, I wish they would just listen, I wish they would just whatever, we're gonna drive ourselves crazy. Like it's just human nature to do the opposite of what an adult is giving you. Like, I'll give you an example. When I was a kid, my mom would always tell me, don't do this because of this, right? So she'll give me a scenario of what I'm doing and the outcome of what's going to happen, right? And I'm just like, well, I'm still going to do it. Because I still wanted to learn, right? I wanted to learn through my mistakes, or wanted to learn through my choices. And so she was always right. And so I was just like, well, I still needed to learn on my own, right? So this is the same thing that's happening with people, with people that we give advice to, is they still learn on their own. They still make that choice to learn this, lesson. And we shouldn't be too hung up on that. Sometimes it is kind of tough on us, where we wish things would be better for them. We wish that they would be happier, or, out of a really bad relationship into a happier one, or whatever else, or financial situation into a more financially abundant one. So it is definitely a choice. It is definitely their choice to make. It is just, we're just going to be here to be supportive. Okay. I hope that makes sense. All right. All right, Linda Brown, you are next. Oh, okay. Sorry, you guys. All right, Linda, calling your higher self. See what's going on. Any messages? Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle this real quick since cards are kind of sticky. All right. Another devotion to service. 64, devotion to service, the Pleiades, present moment. Devoting yourself to yourself. Being of service to yourself, and then eventually being of service to others. Okay, this is what it truly wanting to step into your role of being here for that mission. Okay, again, it starts from within. Everything that we do for other people, we should be doing for ourselves, okay? Every good advice that we give other people, we should be giving it to ourselves. Everything that we try to, like, especially when we try to take care of others, we should do the same for ourselves, okay? Because the more we do that for ourselves, the more we appreciate ourselves, and the more that other people will be on a higher vibration around us and will be able to appreciate us as well. Because again, if we don't take care of ourselves, if we ignore ourselves, and we are constantly being pulled here and there by other people, we tend to feel like our cup is half empty. So it is about making sure that your energies are full, always full and always overflowing, so you have enough for yourself and other people. How does this happen is taking time off for yourself, going on a vacation, taking that time for meditation, taking that time for balancing yourself and your energies, and of course everything what your higher self is saying, you're doing all of that stuff and remembering that it is a daily practice, because eventually it'll lead you to helping other people do the same things. It's like you're a life coach type of, she's showing me life coach, healer, energy healer. So you're motivating people as well, where you're saying, okay, I'm doing this for myself and you should do it too. This is how it works for me. I've worked through this. I've known what the outcome was, and it's perfect. It was a perfect outcome. So now I'm going to teach you how to do this so that it could be a perfect outcome for you too. So it's definitely something that you are here to do, where you're here to motivate other people, because they're going to see you as an example. They're going to see you, like, look at her. She has her life together. She's healthy. She is a healer. She knows what's going on with energy and stuff like that. And then that's going to motivate a lot of people to just be, their authentic self, to be empowered. And this is something you yourself are doing for other people, because you're going to do that for you, And so this is definitely something awesome that you're here to do, which is, to me, it's just like, man, I'm already motivated. I'm really right here motivated. Like, let's go for a run. That's your energy, is like motivation. All right. Let's see. Okay, you guys. There we go. We are done with the requests. I only have 2 more after this, and after that we're done. So we have Norma. Okay, so your wings purpose. Okay, Norma. You're welcome, Linda. I love your energy. Now I'm like freaking hyped up. Like I want to go work out and diet and, take care of myself. It's like I went into your higher self is just like, let's do this, Definitely a coach, a motivating speaker. Definitely that energy. All right, so wings. So guys, a lot of people have this question. Thank you, Norma, for asking. The wings are used as a means of travel in the astral realms, right? The wings are actually an indicator of your lineage as well. Okay, a lot of us have a lot of energy that comes directly from an archangelic being or an angel being, right? So this definitely signals, especially those who have eyes to see, or are seers, mediums, whatever you want to call yourself. when you see wings on somebody, it's an indicator that they're here to be of service. They're usually healers or protectors, okay? Or both, you know. It really does depend on the correlation with a certain archangel's energy. For you, Norma, you're a healer, so you have wings for healing purposes. So you're able to wrap your wings around people, or your energy around people to help them heal, okay? You're able to wrap your wings around them, that those who need comfort, okay? You're comforting them. This is a very high Archangel Raphael energy, okay? So that's a lineage that a lot of us that are healers come from, where we have the Archangel Raphael healing energy within our soul composition. So this is definitely one within yours too, Norma. So for astral travel, for example, we use our wings to travel or fly through our astral realm. I have a lot of instances where every single dream I've ever had, I fly. I'm always flying or floating, you know. And this is definitely something because of mission work. I have a lot of dreams where I'm in outer space and I'm flying a spaceship, you know, and so this is definitely a representation of that for mission purposes. A lot of people have dual missions. A lot of people have the protector slash healer mission, and that's definitely something that a lot of us have as healers. So it is gonna dictate how you use your wings. Again, healing with the wings could be engulfing them in your energy for healing purposes or for comfort, and then of course protection would be, again, protecting them or shielding them with the wings, or even shielding yourself or flying in and out of the astral realm with wings. So that is definitely useful for you, Norma, since you're a healer, to use your wings to shield and protect and to heal others. Okay, you're just like wrapping them in your wings. All right. Okay, last one for the expedited is Hope Zuniga. Hope. Adriana, yes, you can. I usually always feel mine, especially if I feel that as soon as I come out of the astral, I feel aching, and that's depending on what I did there. Where like I went on a really rough mission, so I feel aching on my shoulder blades, so it's soreness, and so I have to repair it. Okay, a lot of people have this thing where sometimes beings tend to attack them in their wings, because again, you're going on missions in the astral and they don't want you there, so they tend to mess with your wings. So you have to, if you feel soreness in the shoulder blades specifically, on both or one, you have to see how you could get rid of that soreness and repair if you need to. Okay, all right, Hope, we're gonna go ahead and start your scan. So breathe in deeply and exhale. Okay, I am bringing in Pleiadians. They want to upgrade. And the Andromedons are here as well. Okay, we're going to do an upgrade of your shield. It's going to be the grid, electric grid around it. So this is going to be both a protection as well as an indication if there's something going on outside of your shield, okay? The Andromedons want to upgrade your connection to them for the Akashic records from that location. So this is a past life connection, okay? So we're going to go in through your shield and your aura. Okay, they're going to begin at the crown. So what it is, it's linking you directly into the galaxy of Andromeda, into your past life there, because they're saying that this resource or this information is necessary for your life here. All right, so they're going to begin. And the memory of this life is going to come little bits at a time. It's going to be revealed to you depending on the stage of your life here and what needs to be revealed. So if you guys know what the Akashic Records is a memory library of everything you've done, are going to do, and are here to do, to include other people's or other creation stuff as well. So it's like divine wisdom in the big library. Okay, now we're gonna, so they're saying make sure that this is integrated for a few days, breathing in deeply and exhaling, and daily before you go to bed, ask for a revelation of, you know, this lifetime. Okay? Scanning now. Feeling energy in the heart and in the solar. Okay, we're going to do an energetic flush of the heart and the solar. So it's going to be like water just flushing through them. Now we're going to bring in healing light through, it's going to be from your mouth into your esophagus, into your heart, lungs, into your stomach, and around those intestines, okay? It's like a coating. I'm feeling like a slight little cramping in your sacral chakra location. Are you having like cramping? Like it feels like, I know this is personal, but is it menstrual cramping that you're having or something going on right there? It's kind of like radiating a cramp like from there to the back. Okay, so like your back. Like I'm feeling it right now. It's just like, oh, all right. Let me know if that's what it is. Okay, all right, got it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and relieve that cramping. We're gonna remove the excess energy there, okay? So breathe in deeply, exhale, and we're gonna bring in cool water into the sacral, like water just flushing all of that out. Okay, healing light. Radiating from the back to the front, down into Gaia. Okay. All right. So Hope, definitely look into the Andromedons. This is a different galaxy right outside of our Milky Way galaxy where we're at. Definitely balancing the energies in your chakras would benefit you, as well as you will get better information about this lifetime. that'll help you on your path, okay? The Andromedans are usually recorders of information, okay? So they do have a good link to the Akashic records. They record everything, okay? They are of service to us, humanity, here, because they are able to help us tap into any information that we need from a past life. So definitely look into that, okay? All right, you guys. Whew. Okay. Adriana, can you go on a mission during sleep and not remember them? There are days when I wake up and I feel like parts of my body got hit by a train. Yes, you can. If you feel that way, if you feel fatigued, if you feel like you got attacked, or you feel like you've been in an accident, make sure you clear your energy when you wake up, like healing and balancing yourself as well as your auric field. Clearing it and healing it, or asking for the same thing, asking for healing and clearing, okay, from your guides, if you're not able to do that yourself, because you can do it, actually. Everybody has the ability to heal themselves. So make sure you do that, so that it can remove the that stack, you know, it's kind of like a imprint energy into us, okay? Zuzi McGinty would like a card. Okay, Susie. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle these real quick. They're getting kind of sticky. All right. All right, so you got number 17, pushing the envelope, Lyra, present moment. Your higher self is saying this is something that is required for you to step further into your mission work. We're not being afraid of being judged, not being afraid of others critiquing you. You're here to transform people's mindsets, okay? You're here to help them see beyond the veil of illusion. This is the material, that is the material world. You're here to encourage them to do this, encourage them to find their own empowerment and their own power within, their own ability, their own intuition, okay? This is something that is pushing the envelope, right? It's pushing the norm, right? The normal stuff that society thinks is normal. This is definitely you, your energy. You're here to release people's blindfolds. You know, you're taking the blindfold away. This is definitely, a lot of people who are light workers do this constantly, where, for example, when you go live, or when you put something on Facebook, something about spiritual growth on Facebook, this is actually triggering a remembrance process in a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people who resist it, of course, initially, but eventually they're going to understand, okay? So it is definitely within your path and your power to push the envelope, to change things for the better. All right, I hope that helps. All right, you guys, that is going to be the last one because I have to go. I have a appointment at 7. Thank you guys again for watching, and go ahead and make sure you marked shared when you shared. And I will have to do the raffle an hour later. So 8:15. So 8:15, I'll come back live and do the raffle for everybody who shared and everybody who purchased. So for those who shared are going to have the opportunity to, I'm going to pick a name from the raffle to get a free energy healing from me, which is a personal energy healing with me, and it takes about like 30 minutes. I'm going to give you information on that too, of course, what's going on with you and what needs to be done for your own self-healing. And then for those who purchased, get a galactic reading with me, okay? A galactic heritage reading for those who did the expedited. Again, I'll come back at like I would say 8:20. 8:20. Give me at 8:20 and come. I'll be back, okay? So that I could do the drawing. All right, thank you guys. Again, thank you so much for watching and for supporting me and my dream of helping you guys out, and of course encouraging all of you guys, because you all are here for a reason and a purpose. I'm not the only one. You guys are here to do the same exact work that I do. It could be healing work, it could be awareness work, you know, it could be removing the veil from people, you know, all that good stuff. You're here to be of service, you know, to humanity, because we are all here for the same mission, and that is ascension. So thank you again for watching. Thank you again for sharing. And tomorrow, you guys, if you guys are not a part of Starseeds of Love and Light, I recommend that you are, because I will be doing a mass meditation for everybody, and it is going to be a healing meditation as well, okay? There's going to be upgrades to be implemented as well because of the new full moon that's going on. The full moon energies are going to be anchored into all of us. So please join Starseeds of Love and Light. It is going to begin at, I believe, 6 o'clock. I don't remember. I'll share that later on as well. And the link to the group so that you guys could again join it. So I highly recommend this for everybody. I do this every full moon and every new moon for everybody who watches. So again, if you didn't get your card or didn't get a scan today, I will be back next Wednesday. But I do have friends who are constantly online doing this stuff or this work, and these are the ones that I recommend, okay? Because, again, I can't recommend somebody I don't really know or haven't had their service before. Jax Atlantis, so follow him, Jax Atlantis, JAX, and then Atlantis. Another one would be Emmy Nicolina, or follow her at Emmy Evolving, EMMIE. And then Evolving. She does this every Sunday as well, so similar stuff, but you know, she gives them like that stuff in every Sunday. So I highly recommend you follow her so you can know exactly the times, and of course Jax, so you can know exactly the times that he comes online and gives readings and stuff like that. Thank you again, and if you haven't joined, again, Starseeds of Love and Light, I recommend you do. There's a lot of beautiful light workers in that group that are actually advertising their own thing as well, so highly recommend. Thank you again, and have a good night. I'll see you guys at 8:20. All right, love you. Mwah. Bye.